it should work.
I shall save that. Go on then.
Yeah, it's on. Right, we're on. So, how much of this shall leave playing? That's the question.
How much of what?
This song.
I mean, it's great. It's fucking bringing back memories now. I feel like I want to stream Lemmings now.
I know, it just makes you want to click on that thing, doesn't it?
Lemmings. I want to play. Yeah. Oh no! Quick, get the umbrella out.
We've got 4 minutes and 22 on this.
Quick, get the umbrella out before it.
Hey,
the umbrella. Hello.
Yeah, no, it's just the music. We're not playing it.
We're not playing Lemmings.
Oh, do you know what I have?
We'd love to play Lemmings, but we're not. We're going to rant about mountains instead.
Yeah, we're talking about Mount Everest.
We're ranting about mountains because we know all about mountains.
This is the PC DOS version. This is the one I played.
Right.
Hello, the Queefster.
Have you seen my new bum fluff goatee? I used glue to stick it on. I haven't seen your new bum fluff goatee, but I would love to.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to show it. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to shut this anyway because I'm just I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you with
Lemmings.
Non-Lemmings.
That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, this is just a facade.
It is. So what we're here for? Can you explain to the chat? Explain to the people what are we here for?
Yes, I need to stop this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's, there we are.
It's all right. You're getting there.
Okay, so remove that. My video file.
Yeah. Now we can see a screen within a screen within. There we are. That's better.
Yeah.
Right. So why are we here? What's the reason for this impromptu stream?
Yes, is that we started talking about Mount Everest, as I am likely to do, and we got ranting about it, and then we thought we may as well just catch it while we're doing it.
While we're in angry mode.
While we were angry about it, and then as
can everyone hear me? By the way, I think so. Yeah. Right. Cool.
And then as we were talking about it, what did come up on your thing? But
well, we were talking about the issues with Mount Everest, and then we were also talking about my recent issues with my my gastroenteritis, and amusingly, when I was just Googling some crap, it literally came up with a news thing that said that there was issues with poo. There's issues with poo.
There is a river of shit up there, and I was
there is a river of shit up there, and it says that they've now got to ask people to start collecting their own shit. I mean, that's a given, isn't it? Sure, but apparently it literally smells of shit. It looks like a right mess. So that's not where we were at, though. We were talking about people clambering over bodies and stuff, but apparently they're clambering over shit and bodies up there. So
yeah, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
It's a fucking mess.
This picture is a representation of a thing like called Green Boots' cave, which the green boots don't look anything like these.
Oh, jeez. So let's explain what happened here with this person. Like, what happened?
Oh, this guy, we could watch the video of it because the guy who I've been watching.
How long's the video?
They're all short. They're all like 10 minutes or something.
All right, let's stick it on and we'll comment on it as we.
Because I've done some research, like looking him up, but I never watched this guy's video, and it goes into the life of the guy a bit and stuff like that. So do you want to watch that?
Oh, right. So you know a bit about the actual guy.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about the law, man. There's law. The law in this place.
I'm maritime disaster girl, though. I'm not mountain girl.
Well, you can do the Titan shit.
Yeah, and indeed.
Lala. I liked Dipsy if I had to choose.
Oh, I'm Lala. No, I'm Poe.
Dipsy had the hat.
I'm Poe because one time my mates were all tripping and they'd never seen Teletubbies before, and they went, "We've seen a show with you in it," because she laughs and falls over.
Oh yeah,
like a narcoleptic. So I was
yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, like and it's got a
I
scooter.
can imagine you being Lala as well. Yeah.
Scooter.
And I'm Lucky Dixon.
No, I'm Poe. I'm the little
who's
one.
Tinky
Poe.
Winky then? Oh, we know who Tinky
Scooter.
Winky is.
Anyway, we're going off topic. We're going.
Oh, we need a name for the blue one anyway. The blue Teletubby hasn't got a name yet. So I'd love someone else to name
Oh, wasn't that the blue one, the fiddly one? Oh, that was the purple one.
No, the blue one is one that's
Fiddly
come out.
Wanker
The blue one's
one.
from the Blue Tent universe.
Yeah, because
the blue one is massive.
He got caught being naughty. Anyway, so yeah, stick that video. One. Stick on the video about.
I will. Let me find it then first. I'll find the bugger.
You could have blue Teletubby could have a tent on his head, a tent shape on his head.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on with those guys.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with them tents.
I can fill you in.
There is a lot going on with them tents.
There's a lot going on with the tents and the blue tent Teletubby. Yes.
Yeah. Blue tent Teletubby.
Blue waffle.
Yeah. Blue
tent waffle's a good name for the whole thing that I'm doing, to be honest, because it is. Yeah, so basically, I've not really. I knew
Ron.
that the garbage side of Everest. Hey, Ron! You're right.
So while you're finding that video, I'll explain why we called the stream Mount Narcissist. Well, the reason is because we have observed that many people climbing up this mountain are wankers who are just doing it for TikTok purposes, and basically people are dying up there and obviously people die up there, but basically it's just become a shit show, a literal shit show, because they're leaving a lot of poo up there as well. And we're angry about it. So
it's a perfect analogy for the crunch, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they're all a bunch of narcissists, basically.
Based on lies. They get carried up there because they get stuck up there, and what are you going to do?
Well, they can't fucking climb on their own because they're not climbers.
So it's all that shit. But we're going to discover all that. We're going to discover it.
We will discover it. We're here to discover it.
And watching lots of videos, as people do when they get into Mount Everest. And what I didn't do is I never went down the shit on the side of the mountain route, because I kind of knew that would be an interesting one. And then you got that notification today that is actually a headline that came up today, so I thought that's perfect we can go up.
So I want to share a picture. I want to share a picture while you're doing that.
Okay,
if that's all right. Hang on a
second. Add this to the state. Where are you?
Slides. Okay,
I'll give you a minute. And I'm just looking for his video on this guy on the green boots video.
It's
only short, I think. Yeah, it's only 6 minutes long, this video as well.
I like this stream.
I'm assuming this guy's not going to mind us watching his video.
What's going on?
He's really good, and he's the best that I've seen in all of my investigations of these.
Yeah, I've got my favourite maritime people as well.
Yeah, he's really good, this guy. And he's been up there loads of times, a filmmaker. He's made a few documentaries up there and stuff. He's been through a few scrapes.
Sorry, we're talking over each other. I will.
That's all right.
How do I?
Oh wow, Mount Everest roller coaster.
Share a file. I want to share a picture.
It's taking a long time to load up. I don't know if my internet's being annoying.
It's not a slide. I want a picture. Maybe I'll have to share my screen or something. Yeah.
Oh, it's letting me do it now. Oh, what? Oh, no, it's an age restricted. You might have to share it.
Why? You're not old enough.
It won't let me on this channel.
What a pile of
Maybe I could log out and go in as a different one and
oh no.
Do it on there.
I might be able to do it. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
I'll try. I
don't even know how to bloody share a picture before I managed to do it.
I can do it. There's ways around it.
Share a video.
I've got it.
Why can't I share a fucking picture? How do I share a picture?
This is a verified channel.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
How you share a channel? Your channel?
I just want to share a fucking picture.
In slides?
Yeah, but it's a slide. It's asking me to share a slide. It's only a JPEG.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I know.
I don't think I've ever just put a picture up.
Why is it only allowing me to share a fucking...
Does anybody else know?
Well, I'm a technically a tech nerd. So I'm going to have to turn this into a PDF and then I can... It's only a fucking image. We can do it later. It doesn't matter. It's just that I created a good image for the stream.
I just wonder if this one's going to even let me watch it.
What's the pile of
this one's going to let us watch it, right?
Right, okay, let's watch this.
I'm going to have to big screen it because I don't want anyone to see that I can.
1 moment, just taking me crack. Okay, well, take your time.
Oh, hang on a minute, I need to...
Carefully does it.
Hi,
Evo. And I think I said hello to everyone.
Give me if I break something doing this. Oh, no, not. Hang on. It's not letting me...
It's a lovely set of tents, that. They're very mountain-esque tents.
I'm going to struggle to do this.
We are struggling, to be fair. I think we probably... Well, you just did it. You just played something. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, no, I know. It's complicated, though. Hang on, I've got it. Oh, shit. Have I gone? Am I still there?
No, you're still here. I mean, I think you
are. Excellent. Well, this might work then. This might work. I'm in Boombastic. I'm in fucking Boombastic here.
Experts in this
Boombastic isn't old enough to watch this story about green boots. Then I don't know what is.
That's really funny. If anything, we're too old to see it.
I know. I've tried like 3 of my accounts, well, 2 of my accounts, but then one of them is one that I haven't disclosed as attached to me, so I don't really want to give that one away for the sake of this.
We've got to
and
be
it's the only one that was playing it. So
what's Avolp? What's a Volp?
What's a Volp? I don't. That's a story and a half. What is a Volp? Answers in the comments.
What's a Volp? This is stuff I don't know about, is it? I'm not going to ask.
There, if you're interested.
Not going to ask.
He's our only other UK representative.
Oh.
And he's apparently a kid. Apparently.
Oh, how much of what? Like, what do you mean a kid? Like 20?
Yeah, apparently like a young man. Yeah, I didn't know.
That's young. Apparently, I'm a teenager, according to
someone. I don't know who I am. You're a teenager, of course, yeah.
Apparently, I'm a teenager.
Oh my God, even Boombastic's not old enough.
You're
brilliant. You're going to have to do it.
I don't know what I'm doing. What do you mean I have to do it?
If I send you the link... Oh, no, you just find it.
Yeah, but I don't know how to... I don't know what I'm doing either. Can't we just rant about it? Because, like, we can just tell the story ourselves, right?
Well,
you just tell it. You do. You told me earlier.
I don't know. Well, I know that. Well, that was the thing that got me with it. That was the thing that got me first started thinking about how psychopathic. I'll put the link to it in the chat anyway, so people can.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll look it up and then I'll tell.
There it is. Well, no, it's
okay. I found this. Okay, I'm going to read the story. I found an article on it. Okay, I'm just going to read the Wikipedia. So, green boots.
Well, the Wikipedia is up on my channel. That's
green boots is the body of an unidentified climber that became a landmark on the main northeast ridge of Mount Everest. It says the body hasn't been officially identified, but he's believed to be an Indian member of the Tibetan Border Police, and he died as part of 1996 climbing disaster. And he was wearing green boots. Now the thing about this was that apparently there was a lot of people that climbed over this.
No, not this guy.
Was that not the same one?
No.
Okay, so this is just the picture of the guy in the green boots.
The picture of the guy in the green boots, he is what got me because I realised they were using the bodies as signposts, which is like completely normal now. I've acclimatized to that, but like because it's so much worse than that. But that was the first thing that got me, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's awful!" Right?
So we've got some mountain facts here. So because
but no, the guy who they all walked past was in his. I think he was in his cave.
So that's why we were ranting earlier, is because there's apparently a load of people basically left a guy on a mountain and they continued to summit the fucking mountain and he wasn't dead.
There's lots of situations that I've come across in this.
Let's talk about the one that we were talking about. There's this guy, they climbed over him and didn't stop. Now imagine this: you've paid $100,000 to fucking climb this mountain. Halfway up, you find someone that's dying. But instead of stopping, you carry on because you want to get to the top of the fucking mountain. Now, to be honest, like I would be like, no, I've paid 100 grand to be here, but I'm not going to carry on climbing this fucking mountain while this guy's dying. We're all going to fucking stop and get him some help. But apparently, no, that's not what happened.
No, as I said, like with that thing, it's like if you're going to pay 100 grand for a some form
I'd expect a fucking helicopter.
You're going. The adventure is saving the guy from the mountain.
That's like you do when you get to that summit. You go, well, I climbed Mount Everest and made it to the summit, but we did climb over a dude and left him behind. Yeah, I'd much rather go. We didn't make it to the summit because we saved a guy, and now he's coming over for fucking Christmas dinner, and we're friends forever. Yeah, but no, we left him to die like a bunch of cunts.
Because everyone would have had to turn around, and that's what stopped everyone from doing it, because they didn't want the pressure of all these idiots. And everyone who was piling up behind him, and everyone just kept on going like fucking lemmings, and they left.
Hence, Mountain Narcissist, Mount Twat,
for fucking days, and then they've like justified it over and over again by going, "Oh well, he was fucked," you know, because there is like, it's because for me, it's very interesting to see that fine line of, because there is some truth to the thing of like, if you can't save yourself, you can't go saving other people, but they've took it to the end.
But they weren't dying; they were fucking on the way up.
Well, it's the same. It goes into what I've been dealing with narcissism everywhere else. It's like, it's the same psychological thing where you can just justify anything to yourself. And then if there's a little seed of any truth in it, you can then just use it for your own interest.
He wasn't even fucking dead, though. He wasn't dead. Like
people agreeing with you.
How many people would have? How many people were there and saw this person?
Some people do, yeah.
Like, how many people literally made the decision to leave this person?
30 people that walked past
30 people decided to step over someone that wasn't dead, but was
That's
suffering.
The only one as well. There's all this controversy.
Oh my God.
This woman, there's another one where there's this woman, and I think she's from 2019. I might be wrong. Well, she might even be from last year. Even she's not. But anyway, she's quite recent, and she was doing like 14 or something in a row, and trying to get like some sort of world record or something, and she stepped over a dying man to get that world record. And that's
fucking hell!
Like going recently.
Oh my God! Like you see, the problem is, like, I have no problem with, like I was saying to you earlier, that I have a lot of respect for people who want to like achieve big dreams and go, you know, especially exploration, especially if it's scientific or preserving history or doing something for the environment, something like that, like, you know, go to the Arctic to study fucking glaciers or whatever. That's fine. But just to stand in a fucking massive queue on shit mountain because you want to put it on TikTok. It's like, it's not, there's no, and then stepping over.
Someone says to you, come and,
oh my God.
100 grand, and you come stand at the end of this queue in this death zone.
The queue.
That gets me.
And that's the thing. There's pictures of this, and it's
like a survival thing. It's an endurance thing.
And they're destroying the fucking mountain. They're queuing up like wankers.
You want to see what the human body can cope with in the death zone. I can understand that. No, I can understand that in under normal circumstances. But then when they say there's a 5-hour queue in that death zone, that's when you go, not today. Then I won't do it today, because obviously no one should be queuing up anywhere.
Now there's a New York Times article, but I can't access it because New York Times are cunts and they don't want to give it you for free. But the headline is, it was like a zoo. Death on unruly overcrowded Everest, meaning
it's basically
so you're queuing up and people dead up there.
Basically, so that's why I'm commenting on it, because it will get sorted out, I reckon, in the not too distant future. But at the moment, it's a fucking hellhole, and it's gonna burst. It's gonna burst. Last year there was 19 deaths up there, and there's a load of other shit going on.
I think that if you look at mountaineering generally and the amount of people that go up mountains, that's inevitable. But I mean, the fact, but it's just
so when it gets a bit hotter, all those dead bodies are going to be poison.
I think that you need to. I think that you shouldn't be allowed to fucking go up. You shouldn't be able to go up unless you've got a certain level of climbing experience, I don't think.
That's all right, Ron, but the thing is, it's like when they go up there, they're putting other people at risk every time. Otherwise,
I mean, if you're an experienced climber, like I said, if you're an experienced climber and you're doing it because you're a climber, but it's not, it's just rich wankers that want to do it for clout.
So it's like, look at Dean, right? And like how he is being exploited by YouTube to spend money on his fucking channel. It's exactly the same shit, except these people are being led up to a fucking mountain. And the Nepalese government are like obviously trying to make money out of their national treasure, which you can understand. So no one's wanting to put infringements on that. But it's early doors, and so it's all like this turmoil, and everyone's like trying to find their feet with it all. It's really interesting. But yeah, it's been massively exploited on both sides.
They are calling for limitations on it now because
yeah. Well, I was expecting that, so it's going to be an interesting year to cover it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to cover it every week, and
the mountain's covered in fucking trash and shit and tents and oxygen tanks. And it's like
the videos when you're looking at other stuff, there'll be like videos just like people's like little shorts that they've caught.
Like when I think of Mount Everest, you just think of a bare snowy mountain. You don't think that there's all trash, but now it's just trash. It's like the pyramids are surrounded by all trash and shit. Like it's not like you imagine the pyramids just be surrounded by sand, but they're not surrounded by fucking trash and crap.
Well, this is it, yeah. All the national
people are wankers.
Yeah, the New Zealander, he actually made a statement about it all. In fact, I've got that somewhere, but I don't know where that
Darius said he was the first to conquer Everest, the New Zealander. That's debatable as well because wasn't it possibly a guy in the 20s? I mean, that person didn't make it back, so I think they base it on the person that made it back.
No, Edmund Hillary was a New Zealander.
Oh, the one that went up and didn't make it back?
Who did make it back.
Who was the one that didn't make it back then?
I was aware of the guys who went up, the other ones, I can't remember.
Yeah, so, yeah, Kia's saying, Nepal and India aren't known for being human rights based, which is entirely true.
And also they've been fucked around with as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they're not known for that, but like it's fucking rich Westerners that are also taking advantage of that as well.
They've been fucked about. So one
doesn't count.
Went over and conquered everything, supposedly. He obviously then put a load of money.
I've been to India and I fucking loved it. But yeah, it's an interesting.
So then their whole like ecosystem then ended up focusing around these climbers because all of a sudden, and now it's got even more so like that now. It was like expeditions before.
Kia's right that those places are like that, but that it's rich fucking West, like it's Westerners that are going over. We're going over there and then just taking the piss,
many levels,
taking the piss and adding to it.
Well, they're doing it. They need personal responsibility for their impact upon the society there, but they also need to take personal responsibility for actually like you're hung on to a fucking rope with a million other people on a fucking mountain that's not supposed to have like 200 people a day going up and down it. Like that, there should be a level of personal responsibility. Take a fucking bag to put your shit in. You hadn't even thought of that.
That's disgusting. When I went hiking in the mountains of Bulgaria for 7 days, and it's like it's so beautiful up there. But like on top of the mountain, I was on top of the fucking mountain, like in the middle of nowhere. You still see like trash everywhere. I was like, we were picking up trash and stuff. I was like, oh my god, like. There's trash in the middle of nowhere on top of a fucking mountain. Like every professional climber and every proper hiker knows you take your trash with you. It's people that are doing it for fucking clout and joining in for,
that's where the money comes in and makes it all fucked up.
Like people who do climbing regularly and people like that, they're more responsible.
Because money is the thing that changes it. Because they paid their money, so they've got theirs. And a lot of them think of the guys who were helping them as servants, and they treat them like it. And
I suggested put them in a sleeping bag and roll them down, but I was only joking, of course. That's quite
like in that climbing community, there's a lot of rich people, a lot of toffs, you know what I mean? And so there's a bit of that, the help sort of fucking attitude going on, do you know what I mean? So they're all like, think they're fucking ordering people about. So there's that as well. So they get on their high horse. And it's all just massively fucked up. So then they're obviously they're throwing caution to the wind at that point because they can tell these people.
She's asking how's Mount Fuji.
I don't know about Mount Fuji. I
haven't about that
investigated that one so much. Although it looks so impressive, I'd love to see it.
That's Japan. So yeah, again, like Ride of
Mount Fuji, they've got a massive fucking underground base or something with a load of people in it.
It's nothing to prove if you need a fucking Sherpa to help you up there. You can't if you can't do it alone, then you're not actually achieving.
Well, no, because that's what they're saying. It's like sports tourism now. What's it called? mountain tourism or sports mountaineering or something. The people are pushing to call it that because it's not mountaineering. It's not like the same thing. It's not.
I don't do. The thing is, Mince McFarn. I'm not a climber either. I like abseiling, but you have to climb in order to abseil.
No chance, but, I'll climb up a normal mountain. I'll walk up. I'll do some.
A normal mountain? Is it not a normal mountain? Well, I've done all the peaks. I've done all the peaks in Great Britain. I've done all the peaks like Snowdon. I didn't actually peak Ben Nevis. We only got halfway up and it snowed, and I think I was about 9 at the time.
There's a few I haven't done. But Ben Nevis was
Snowdon's a piece of piss.
My first experience, and probably when I first found out about Mount Everest being a bit like this, because someone told me, "Oh, you think this is bad? Mount Everest is like this," and that was like years ago. And I went up Ben Nevis, and we sat down, and we were like, finally, we're up here. It wasn't that long. We were walking for. I can't even remember. It might be about 4 hours or something, maybe 3.5 hours.
It was snowing and raining when we went up, so it's actually quite tall.
It was snowing at the top, right? And it was like Blackpool up there. We sat down, it was quite quiet at first, and we got a little stove out, we started making our super noodles, having a little smoke, and then there's a fucking troop of guys, half naked, dressed as fucking William Wallace, go storming past. There's a load of little fucking people, people rock up, we're trying to have a fucking split. There's a guy who comes, all right, everyone, comes and sits down next to me and my brother, and he's just hilarious. Like talking to me, but he's got his baby on his back, and his baby's crying their head off, and we're just like, for fuck's sake, we came through like 2 minutes.
Babies do that though.
And now we've got to sit here and listen to your baby crying because he was just ignoring it.
Fucking babies crying on mountains. That's all you need. Go there for some bloody peace and quiet.
Can you imagine what me and my brother were like all the way down that mountain? We were just chuntering.
It's like no need for babies on mountains.
Yeah, friggin' Lord of the Rings. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like on Lord of the Rings, you don't get them going, "Oh, just step over him." He knew what he was getting into.
Just leave him. Leave Frodo with that spider. We'll just step over him.
And off we go.
Take his ring and off we go.
Quick, like you don't even.
I mean, it nearly happened.
Wow. Yeah,
I think that was the point. They had to overcome that.
Exactly. I like this picture because I'm wondering what's happening on Albert's chest here, or why it's done that. It's like a weird.
It's a weird fur jumper.
Like a hairy jumper.
A hairy jumper.
Like the little one in the end, the little tiny one.
Yeah. So
yeah, without being able to share the things, we're going to struggle.
I mean, so why can't you share?
Well, I could share other things. It's just not that one. I could share.
Why is it age thingy?
Because it'll be groups. It'll be got dead bodies on it.
Oh.
You know, actual dead bodies. So let me just change into my.
Yeah, we don't need to show the dead bodies.
Well, there is going to be dead bodies shown on this, probably.
Because YouTube doesn't like that though, usually.
Yeah, well, I think when it's, I think it's all respectful. It's like
respectful dead bodies.
Yeah, kind of. So if I will show, it's like you haven't seen this, but it's like a short that I did, and it just explains the viewpoints and the psychopathy, and then we can maybe just start that.
No, he didn't dispose of the ring. He took it for himself and wore it.
Oh, I don't even know how to. What the fuck? Why won't it like play ball with me? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'd only lose the fucking ring anyway. I don't want that ring.
I'd lose sharing.
Took the.
We ate
that and we went back down to the other side and yeah, exactly. You take your fucking trash with you.
Can you even hear that? Why is the volume so shit on that?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it a short? Is it a YouTube short?
It's one of mine, but it seems like
I can hear it.
All right, that's it then. So that was yeah.
It's a bit quiet, but I can't tell how loud it is on the stream because I'm not.
This was at the end of a film called I've forgotten now. Dying for Everest, I think it was called. And David Sharp is the guy who we were discussing, who walked up the mountain.
Walked
so
up
this
it.
is a guy who lost. This is a guy who I think, you know, embraced the psychopathy. You know, had to embrace the psychopathy to survive, right? Because there's a reason why psychopathy exists in humanity, and it's to survive extreme situations. Obviously, we're under extreme social situations these days, and so it's getting all fucked up, and why people like Dean end up like they are.
Well, psychopathy is just a level. It's just brain chemistry to an extreme. It's like everybody's got levels of.
And so this guy kept his humanity, and he.
Well, yeah, there's no way I'm stepping over a fucking.
This guy kept his humanity, and he had a real conflict, and he was saying about Edmund Hillary basically was giving loads of criticism to these guys for walking up past this guy.
Can you imagine climbing up the mountain and getting to the summit, and then it would be forever tainted because you fucking left someone?
Yeah.
Like, you can't celebrate that when you've left someone to fucking die.
I don't think they do celebrate it because I think they just feel like they can sort of breeze through it because it's just narcissism. I mean, like I say, let's see if we can find the.
Well, the reason they're doing it in the first place is have got some personal achievement to overcome, but really, it's like, well, if you've got to overcome I can understand on a fundamental level why people want to do these things. I get it, like, but that's fine. But when but it's got to the point where you're just joining a big line of other people who it's not new. And people, back in the day when not many people had done it, then it's something amazing that not many people had done. But now you're going up with a Sherpa with fucking 50 other people, and it's like it's not anything. No, it's not you're achieving nothing apart from being a wanker, disrespecting fucking nature and destroying. You just
skilled and they won't go all over the mountain because it's too dangerous, as well as it's full of crowds, full of shit. They don't want anything. It's actually too dangerous because you've got so many liabilities and you've got so many people who are just
so basically
right.
so here we go. Let's have, any spastic news.
Let's have this on.
No, I'm still
we can keep pausing it. This was like 20 minutes, we don't have to watch the whole thing. But this is about one of these guys. This is the thing that got me this video. It wasn't this particular video, but it was this story. It was Dr. Grande, actually. So let me, there we go.
Fucking hell, yeah, TikTok. I've downloaded TikTok about 3 times, and every time I deleted it in under half an hour. I can't cope with it.
Can you hear it all right?
Like I said, I don't know how loud it is on the stream. You might need to turn up your YouTube volume.
Sandy Pittman social climb.
Ask in the chat.
A few weeks later, Stewart had pulled out of the Nepal trip. The most
there are subtitles, that helps.
From Pittman herself, where she was quoted as saying, "I wouldn't dream of leaving town without."
I can hear it. Yeah.
Dean and DeLucas.
We can also read it.
And my espresso.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Sandy
that's
Pittman,
better.
a divisive figure. Many believe that she was the reason that so many people lost their lives on that.
He looks like he climbs mountains.
Yeah, he's cool, this guy.
The tragic storm.
He's got
that mountaineering look.
Krakauer's book into
Ain't got time to shave. I'm climbing a mountain today.
And why she was so divisive.
He's seen a lot of mountains, that man.
Yeah, he's got a very philosophical take on it.
Appears to be her own worst enemy.
And he won't, from what I have seen from his videos recently, he's not one for going up there at the moment, you know.
No, I mean, yeah, because there's a level of disrespect at this point.
Story itself.
Yeah.
Today, I'd like to break down a little bit about Sandy Pittman and why it appears she's being.
It's like back in the 80s, it was rare to go up there, wasn't it? And
now it changed in '96. It'll change in '96.
Back in the 80s, it was like back in the 80s, it was like not many people did it. It was something to achieve.
So I think he did stuff in the 70s and the 80s mainly. I think he did some stuff in the 90s as well. I think
now it's just like dickheads who go to. Well, yeah, we'll get into the fucking the Titan thing.
Through some of the actions that took place.
This guy did a video on the Titan as well.
The storm of 1996. But
yeah, my thing is maritime. So.
Leading up to this very day. Before I go any further on this video, I hope
I like a maritime disaster.
Sandy Pittman, it was her third attempt on Mount Everest. She was a client of Scott Fisher, the well-known guide who owned Mountain Madness. In the controversy afterward, she never mentioned having.
Did you hear? You remember that actor that used to be in like Arachnophobia and all that? Did you hear about him dying on a mountain?
Oh yeah, he went missing in them.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they found him. They found him.
The assistance of Neil.
Oh, they found him, did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Missing him on,
yeah,
yeah.
In California or something,
her junior,
yeah, he'd done it lots of times before, but like I think he was unprepared on that occasion.
They said he didn't have anything on.
No, he didn't. No, yeah.
And it was the middle of its
winter. Pretty interesting to know.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember that guy from like
this video, and I did a
90s movies.
I watched a lot of videos. I read a lot of articles. It was almost impossible to find anything. If
anyone needs proof that I'm
I got hooked on it with this one because I was like, this is just perfect narcissism
so the question is, why
the way she was when she came back down as well, it's unbelievable.
Sandy Hill disappeared.
Look at them glasses. Fucking NHS glasses.
Was an interview she did after having given
buffering.
She did a keynote presentation, and the
thing
that struck me
was buffering.
Said,
how do I stop the buffering?
I don't know. Oh, I think we're all right now.
Is it going again?
I think it's all right now.
Any names? And probably more shocking to me was that when she talked about the devastating tragedy of 1996. Now, remember, she was a client of Scott Fisher's. She said, nobody on our team
Scott Fisher died, by the way.
I waited. It was a pregnant pause.
Who's Scott Fisher?
Never mentioned Scott Fisher, and certainly never mentioned him by name.
You've
got only person.
You've got some great law to investigate. You'll find out in this one. It's good. It's good. It's better than Big Brother, this, mate. I'll tell you this.
Some months later.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, with Big Brother in it, aren't we?
Know them all the players.
It was
Scott Fisher.
That no names.
There was another guy.
Yeah, also. I am assuming is John Krakauer as a writer who wrote a book that told many lies.
That's called,
and the lies that
Into
she
Thin
referred
Air,
to had to do with the coffee espresso.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
about it as well.
The being short roped.
I think I've seen. No, I watched an interview with him. I haven't seen the actual film. I don't think.
Now we are more used to some of the modern conveniences.
We can watch it one time though.
And as a big coffee,
some very good old documentaries as well. You know, from when it was like still exciting, like it's non. Commercialized, right? Good old Discovery Channel documentaries and stuff. So there's so much that's good about it. So.
I like a documentary.
Oh wow!
For supposedly lying, and I'm not making a claim either way. Who cares about the cappuccino maker?
Oh yeah, she took a cappuccino when he came up there.
What?
Recently, I had a video about Scott Fisher and his culpability in what took place along with Rob Hall during the tragedy of 1996. And I'll put a link to that.
Can we speed it up? Can you put it on faster?
This video so you can take a look at it.
It's pretty, this is like one of the most famous.
Break down a play by
Can you speed up the video?
What I want to do is give a general overview of what took place on the mountain.
Just on the cog.
Come home without summiting Everest. That would make it kind of a weak book, given that.
I think he's got a mountain on his head, Harold. I reckon he's got a mountain up there.
The summit at 2:30 p.m. on May 10th.
Hogan's brother. Bandana underneath that.
For 4 or 5 hours, which ultimately created a lot of the backlog.
And under that shirt.
Because Lopsang was supposed to be one of the Sherpas to set up the fixed ropes through the difficult sections.
This is a key point.
Namely, the Hillary Step and certain sections.
So other people died because of this. So this guy had to carry this woman up the fucking mountain because she must get up there because she was going to take photos for a coffee table book.
Oh my!
And she had a publishing fucking thing. And the guy, Scott Fisher, who was the guide, really, really wanted to get her up there because then he would get, or he would be like, and there was a competition apparently between the two guys. And to see who would basically get that coverage and be like then the top guide and get all of the like most of the business and stuff like that. So he really wanted to get her up there to do like I think she worked for like a news network or something as well. So this was big news. So all the stops got put out to get this fucking woman up the mountain who was just a narc and she didn't even have that much. I mean, I think she had some experience, you know what I mean? But she wasn't She wasn't ready for it. And I think she wasn't ready altitude-wise as well. But they just forced it because they only had that long to do it. And I don't know if there was something to do with the turnaround time as well, because the thing with this as well is if you don't get up to the summit by 2 o'clock, you turn around and you go back, and people don't, and then they die. And that's what happened. And I think that's what happened here. I'm not sure because I've watched so many of these now. And I think...
So did this woman die or what?
No, she didn't die.
Oh, no, she's the one in the video.
Every other fucker died.
Okay.
No, that's my point, and that's why I did my video, because this is why this story got my interest, because she, it's like evolution, because she actually survived out of everyone because she was a psychopath and she was a narcissist. So what does that mean? You know what I mean? It also means that all those people who were skilled, who went up there, they're the ones who died. So
mountain wankers.
Mountain wankers. There's a definite feedback mechanism going on here. I also think though that we don't have to worry too much, because I think as TikTok and everything becomes more of a thing, people's attention spans are going to be so much shorter that they actually won't be able to.
I hate short form content. I can't cope with it. I can't do it.
I think it's got its place.
I know, but like it's mindless. It's like people make content for the sake of making content without it having an actual purpose.
This is Hulk Hogan. This is what happened to Hulk Hogan.
What? He went up a mountain and wore a hat?
No, this is him. This is what he does now. He's become spiritual. And a mountain man. He's mountain man now. I don't think so. Yeah.
Along the Cornice Ridge in a Vanity Fair article called Snow.
Sorry, were you saying something? I got interrupted.
Me? Yeah. There was no one else here. No. I was just.
Yeah, but this is the woman. But yeah, she. Everyone died basically to protect this woman, and then when she came down, men dying for a woman was normal. She never acknowledged that anybody died on her team. She never acknowledged or said anything about the people who helped her or anything. She's completely in denial about it.
That's a terribly tragic gown she's wearing there.
Yeah, you should. Any mountain games, Evil. Any mountain games.
I found a list of mountain themed songs. Who knew there was this many
karaoke?
Who knew that there was this many songs about bloody mountains? I never knew.
I was going to do Climb Every Mountain, but I'm going to actually save everyone from the horror of me singing Climb Every Mountain, because it's like a rating. Yes, very sad lady.
So when is mountain season kicking off then this year?
Well, they said it's May, but I'm going to keep an eye on. There's a couple. There's a woman who he sources and has interviews with, and she's absolutely fantastic. And she's in Spain. She's based in Spain, and she runs a thing called Explorers Web, which I will put once we start doing the. You've been to Explorers Web?
No, I've been to Spain.
In your time? I wonder if
I've been a few times.
Yes, a couple of times, and
that's where British people go, though, isn't it?
That's right. But yeah, she does amazing articles and things like that. So I think we can just look at that stuff, and she's going to be on the ball. This guy's going to be on the ball, and then
we're going to Big Brother it and like take bets on who's going to make it back down.
Yeah, we're going to have bets. We're going to do like.
It's just completely immoral, but I completely agree with it.
People can come on and once we've done a bit of watching of stuff, once people are into the lore, if anyone's into it, we can have little panels and people can talk about it. We can be able to have teams of people.
I may take bets.
Yeah, if there's a controversy that happens, we can discuss it. We can discuss what it reflects on psychology.
Maybe we could take bets and then if anyone wants to chuck in any dollars, we can like chuck it into some mountain fund or some crap like that.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't think that'd be very nice on the card.
Oh, I'll just keep it for myself then.
You keep it. I'm not having anything to do with that. But yeah, as a joke.
If anyone wants to throw money at me, I'll climb up a small mountain.
Don't tell fucking
and drink a cup of tea.
Not
a mountain, just a hill.
Yeah. I know a couple of takers. Right, so anyway, Yes,
and then I'll roll back down in my sleeping bag.
Scott Fisher died.
Competition between Rob Hall.
Rob Hall, that's the other guy.
Top dog, if you will.
So his name's Fisher, but it hasn't got an H in it, which is annoying me.
Adventure Consultants. Now, one thing of note that I find fascinating is John Krakauer had originally been assigned to go with the
novelist, the writer,
and then Outside Magazine went to Rob Hall and said, "You give us a better price." And so the deal is that Rob Hall said,
yes, only half dressed.
Madness over to Adventure Consultants. At which time Scott Fisher
went out
to 11 on the idea of Sandy Pittman bringing her high-profile deal, if you will, to Mount Everest, reporting to NBC News and writing blog posts on satellite telephone. Everest. It was already after the turnaround time. Neil Beidelman
being ripped off there, mate.
Seen her make it. So on May 10th, Sandy Pittman pulls herself up onto the summit of Mount Everest. It was already after the turnaround time. Neil Beidelman was jubilant to seeing her make it to the summit. They were very happy. They took some photographs. Pittman has reported to have said that when she looked out for the view, she could see the curvature of the earth.
That's very gentlemanly of you.
And the crazy thing is nobody was aware that a storm was barreling in on the mountain and it was about to hit them really hard, and everybody's worlds were about to change in a big way. And
see, what you're saying is you want me to go up a mountain and get my bum out.
Reaching the summit is only halfway. You have to get back down alive and safely for it to count. And
can be arranged.
Accidents and deaths take place on the way down, not necessarily on the way down from the summit, but after a person turns to make his or her descent. Vanity Fair article reports that Pittman fatigued badly on the way down, and Charlotte Fox, who was an experienced climber who had brought along her boyfriend and fellow Snowmass ski patrol.
Yeah, she died as well, I think.
They were keeping an eye out for her, if you will, focused on trying
to
and at the notorious and famous Hillary Step.
I'm still a novice at this
section that is very, very steep.
Yeah, it's not my expert field. I'm just angry about Pooh Mountain.
Up there, when you're
and people climbing over dead people.
Out, you know what I mean? It's like the sacred side of it, and it's like it really is a genuine concern about.
I think we're onto something here. I think I need to go up a mountain and get my bum out to make some money.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm not doing it, but you can.
I'll do it. I'll do that. I'm saying it now, but I'm not saying I won't.
Deaths and stabbed it.
Jesus, don't tell these lot that. Fucking hell.
And injected her with the gas and instantaneous effect, and gave Pittman the energy to get up and keep on moving. Let's fast forward.
I might have to take advance payments.
Charlotte Fox recalls that
I don't want to get up there and find out that no one wants to.
One of these guys.
Imagine getting up there and doing it, and then nobody tipping you. That'd be.
Apart from a couple, you know,
that'd be awful.
At 8,000 meters. Now we're talking still.
Just trying to think if I've ever actually done that.
Like a freight train or a Boeing 747. And visibility is almost zero.
Got my bum out on a mountain.
There's so much.
When did coitus? I
mean,
when did coitus? I have had a bum out on a mountain.
I have got my bum out on a mountain because.
And when you've had a shit on the mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like everyone else is having a shit on the mountain, and you've had a shit on the mountain.
Hey, I didn't leave any mess behind, and it wasn't ever. I left no, and I buried. I dug a hole and buried that.
Shows that 9 out of 10 internet users have experienced fraud.
Took my rubbish back with me.
She performed physically and mentally, reportedly being hysterical up there, wanting to die, and being almost inconsolable.
So no, I think I've already done that.
Understandable. And I think what happens is we start to see the problems with Sandy Pittman happen a little bit afterward, where she gets back to Kathmandu and at the Yak and Yeti Hotel, which is a really cool hotel where a lot of people stay before and after expeditions. And she remarked giddily, "Can you believe Oprah Winfrey called me?" And people are like, I mean, that is kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, but you just lost your main guide, and 7 other people on the mountain had died along with him. There should be no joy in getting a phone call from Oprah Winfrey.
I don't want Oprah Winfrey to call me.
Madness decided that they were going to meet at the Yak.
What do you want?
And they were going to pose their group picture. And as it says in the article in Vanity Fair, Pittman, who had originally refused to pose for Vanity Fair, saying she didn't want to do anything.
I'll be back in 2 moments. I need to go to the toilet.
Makeup with a tight black miniskirt, black blouse, mandarin collar, elaborate Tibetan headdress, and the other climbers, most of them casually dressed, were taken aback. I can imagine the shock. And so this is the ultimate kicker afterward. In an interview with NBC in a lengthy background session with Newsweek the day before, Sandy Pittman, she never mentioned that she had been in serious jeopardy at all. Never mentioned the short rope. Never mentioned that she would have died had she not been helped by Beidelman. This is the one where I think the stake is driven into the heart of giving a second chance that she said in a subsequent telephone conversation, when asked about her lack of appreciation, if you will, toward the two gentlemen who had saved her life, Pittman responded, quote, which two gentlemen?
Exactly. And that's it.
That's
amnesia.
In that,
they get amnesia as well because they're pretending that they're not them a lot. So they actually do have it. So when, say, you try and catch, that's why you get the word salad, because you try and catch them or try and talk to them about anything.
A situation
and it's
I start
just,
to
what
see
is that? What you're talking about? I never did that. I never said that.
Disorder thing happening where she's unable to look beyond herself and her image and see that people are probably hating her at this time. That just owning your own crap is one of the most incredible qualities in a human being. To say, yeah, I was naive, or I screwed up, I made a huge mistake. But we start to see that this goes even farther and farther.
What, did she die from lack of oxygen? I'm not sure. I think she got given extra oxygen, and that meant that the guys went without. But there were 7 people. 7 people.
What's going on there? We are what? I thought of a song. Listen, get your bum out on the mountain when she comes.
Oh man, it's kind of dark because when they found one of the guys from the centenary, you know, their whole back was exposed. Yeah.
Oh no.
And people apparently are just frozen, like solid. So it's like
frozen taking a shit. Sorry. Frozen with your pants. Sorry. Disrespectful for. This was too soon.
Exactly. I want to do one about that one, Eva, with the bouncing. I've wanted to use that one. Going down when he goes down Springfield Gorge as well.
Homer wants to climb Springfield. Yeah.
But it's because they're away from civilization as well, so it's just really interesting because they can choose to step into that place, into that psychopathy place. But then the thing I've been finding.
Well, the thing is that, like we were saying earlier, they don't they go there and they borrow that for like a week or go there for a week or whatever, and then fuck off again. They don't actually engage in the local culture. They don't actually do anything useful. They don't contribute to anything other than they throw some. Yeah, okay. To be fair, they throw some money into the local government, or the government making money out of it. The local. But it's completely unethical, and
for a lot of people,
if you're going to go there, go and fucking do something useful. Don't just go up a mountain and make a TikTok.
A lot of it's focused around because there's so many people to get up and down there now. So logistically, it's like
focused queuing on a mountain. Who's queuing on the mountains?
There's a thing called like a weather window with this, so they've only got like a really short time. That's why May is like the only time you can do it.
Yeah, like it's 2 p.m.
shorter. So if they've all booked on,
did Homer poo on the mountain?
Weather, then they wait around.
So imagine he might have needed a poo at some point, depending on how long the mountain trip took.
It's like 14 hours up and 14 hours down again, or something.
Well, it depends. I mean, I could not go. I can manage not going for a poo for that long. I can do that. I did it the other week while I was when I was away. I was away. I was at a wedding festival and I didn't want to use the toilet, so I held it in for about a day.
Oh God!
Fucking cooked that. I cooked it.
Oh no, I don't want that. No. Oh dear. No, well, obviously that. Could you imagine as well the damage it's doing to your body in the death zone with all your body's like shutting down? Well, when you're in that's why it's called the death zone. Your body is literally shutting down.
I'm not going anywhere that's called the death zone.
Now, I can understand someone going into the death zone, right? Under normal circumstances, right? Just imagine.
What normal circumstances?
Like in the 80s or whatever, when it's like you're saying, like, In
the 80s, it was normal to go into the death zone.
No, because you're not going to queue in it. So it's normal for
I know what you mean. I'm just joking.
It's normal for someone who's risking things and wanting to...
Yeah, like... Explorers in the 80s before it became a fucking...
Finding out what the human body can take, finding out, like you say, about the world and about nature. And so then, like that...
I think the Japanese did that when they had that experimental place. They found out what the human body can do.
There's blue tents all over this place as well, so that was
fucking blue tents everywhere. I bet that mountain's covered in fucking blue tents.
It is covered in blue tents and yellow tents, but the blue tents are like the toilet tents. So I'm chuffed to bits about the blue tents up there, and definitely they're going to get featured. But yeah, that's going to go into the law as well because of
how many tents there are.
Well, the blue Teletubby is going to come from. You know about the blue Teletubby and what all that's about. So, like, when that happens, that's going to happen
Well,
at the
I do
top of
now.
the mountain. I think I told you about it before, but it was like probably when we were stoned, and I was like telling
There's
you.
a lot of lore that I don't know
There's
about.
a lot of lore, but I just can't be bothered to
too much
bore people with it because it is just crazy.
I'm what we call a weekend warrior. I just come and go occasionally.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, but yeah, that is definitely going into there because it's where it's extremities where the friction isn't. The friction of life is not up there to for that psychopathy to fight against. There isn't that Gaian pushback, and there's more space for that stuff to get through without pushback, in my opinion, on a physical level, because it's higher and it touches space. So I mean, there's a whole section as well. It's like, are there dark entities coming in from the outer space to come and?
There's a Mount Everest ride at Disney World.
I know. You need to go on it, Julia, and totally there was a video.
Is there?
There's a Mount Everest.
My drunk ass dad said it
VR
was a hoot.
game, which I'm tempted to buy the fucking VR thing just so I can do it.
If he was drunk, it probably was a hoot. Mouse died in 1976, didn't he, Evil?
Yeah, I bet it was awesome. Not him dying, but
I don't know. It depends whether you lived in China.
I suppose, but I mean,
people started to build a really great life for her, and Pittman continued to maintain that there were no heroes that night; that the guys were just doing their jobs.
Anyone remember that?
No,
cows eat dogs.
Yes, that is the right thing. But when you do your job and you do it well, you are to be commended.
It's an old YouTube song, "Cows with Guns."
No, I don't know that one. An old one from the back in the day.
Yeah, cows with dogs. Cows with guns. Mouse dung.
I think the cat has come in and pushed the door open. I can feel a draft, so I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, there's a cat.
Really saved her life. She refused to acknowledge that.
Because she said "Mow."
Going into a great deal of minutia about what took place on the mountain would really be besides the point. It's very well known that Sandy Pittman struggled desperately up on the mountain during the storm of May 10th and 11th.
I'm back.
Hang on, did he just change his hair?
Of Charlotte Fox and some of the others around her, she certainly would have died. But is she the one responsible for the other deaths on the mountain? And so after they get back down the mountain, she shows up at the photo session, garden at the Yak and Yeti Hotel, costume.
That's a lot of haze.
Are shocked. And she is not picking up, somehow not able to perceive that this is a problem with the other people. And maybe that's a personality defect of its own, but somehow, some way, she continued going with the story that there was no blame on the mountain, that the mountain was in control. Nature is what nature is, she said. And the mystery...
Run, you do run.
Most climbers
we'll do that one tonight.
How small...
Should do it as a duet.
How insignificant. However, during many...
It's a bit late for me, though. I've got neighbours.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Neighbours.
She wasn't acting insignificant and small. She spent such a great deal of her effort saving face. And so we return to the question that I asked at the beginning. Why is so much of her reporting from the mountain impossible to find online? We do know that she hired a very well-known attorney.
Rewriting history, see?
Every effort possible to
Same shit.
1984.
Of what was
Same
happening.
Shit.
And she was clearly fearful that she was going to lose everything. Now, just a little bit of a side note about Into Thin Air by John Krakauer. I read the book, and it's probably...
I'll be honest, I'm not following it a lot, but I'm getting the gist of it.
Being self-deprecating in some standpoints, showing his own weaknesses.
People went up mountains, it wasn't a good idea. People took the piss.
Speaking his truth.
This guy's passionate about it.
Basically, yeah, he's going more into sort of the people's takes on stuff.
I like this guy. I like him. He's got a guitar in the background. Look at him. He's
good. Yeah, this guy's a good one. No, I can't wait. I can't wait for the season to start. 'Cause it actually works.
Okay. So
it's full on.
I didn't even know there was a fucking lore about mountains.
No, I knew that there was shit going down on Mount Everest.
Shit going down on literal shit going down on Mount Everest.
Yeah, and so it was Dr. Grande, you know, the guy who's like goes, you know who he is. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not psychoanalyzing. I'm just, what does he say? Something like, I'm just thinking about if it was someone in this situation." And then he goes on with this thing, and he was doing this thing about Sandy Hill, and it was just like, "Oh my God, Mount Everest!" And then I looked it up, and I was just like, "That's it now. It's just been Mount Everest all the way."
So I had a friend that wanted to run like expeditions to Mount Everest. Or I say friend, it was a boyfriend of someone, a boyfriend of a friend. Is a nice guy, schizophrenic, very troubled, but nice guy overall. And he used to do ice climbing and crazy stuff like that. And he wanted to run expeditions, and he was dead passionate about Mount Everest. Maybe I ask his point of view on it, like what he thinks about. I might actually ask him what he thinks, because I know he was really passionate.
Talk to us about it one week.
No, because he won't shut the fuck up, and he's a bit weird. So
that's all right. That's all right.
No. I don't want him in my life. I don't want him in my life. But I might message him. He wrote a book about all his climbing things as well, which was.
Yes,
did you? Ice climbing on your nest? Yeah. Okay. All right. Smart ass. We did. Have you done ice climbing in Minecraft?
Yeah, leather boots. You just need leather boots. You're all right. Once you've got leather boots.
Still haven't got Minecraft up and running, have I? After all, ever since I first started talking to you, we've been on about Minecraft and all these ideas, and we never fucking got it. We should build Mount Everest in fucking Minecraft.
We totally should.
We should do it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll build Mount Everest.
We should, and shit all over the mountain.
Put shit on the mountain. Yeah,
shit on the mountain and blue tents.
Put loads of compost.
Let's build blue tents in Minecraft all over Mount Everest.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of stuff to make blue tents out of.
I bought Minecraft though, and then I tried to open it, and because I was in a different region, it wouldn't let me download it in a different region. What a pile of bollocks! Someone needs to buy it for me. I'll get my bum out.
You need to get it from here. And
if you buy it for me, I'll get my bum out.
Did he? Oh, wicked! Oh, there we are then. Oh, so.
Is Vic Vega one of your lots?
Yeah. Vic's Mr. Blonde. I don't know if you have been on a panel with him actually. She'll be
shitting on a mountain when she climbs.
As if you wouldn't. It's if you go
shitty eye.
Singing, shitty.
She'll be putting blue tents on the mountain.
Because if you're like looking up from below as well, it would be a shitty eye.
There'll be blue tents on the mountain when she shits.
So there was one actually randomly. There was a video that I saw the other day, which was a short, and it was people going, "Is that a glove or what?" rolling down the mountain, and it just looked for all the world to me like a frozen turd in a sock.
Frozen turd in a sock.
Everyone was saying it was a dead body, and I was just like, I think
no, it's a frozen turd in a sock. Essentially the same thing.
I'll see if I can find it.
If it's a dead body, there's inevitably a turd in there somewhere.
Where would it be?
So you weren't wrong.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I'll just look for it. For the turd in a sock. But that's the kind of like the story of that a little bit.
People died in many rides.
And
yeah, I'm well into watching disasters about fairground disasters and theme park disasters. I just like watching. But my thing at the moment, I've been well into maritime disasters. I love a maritime disaster. So we were also talking about the Titan thing, because that's another level of narcissism. But I was saying that the guy who ran Titan, because
it was less commercialized by then, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like 200 people.
Yes, but it's essentially leading to the same thing.
Yeah, it's all from the same thing.
Now, the thing with that guy is that he was genuinely passionate. He was very passionate about exploration. He was genuinely passionate about it. And I think that I was saying earlier that in that situation, like that level of passion can lead to like not narcissism. It can lead to arrogance, I guess. You know, it could, when you're really passionate about something, you can become a bit arrogant and deluded about it. I don't think because I don't think he was in it purely for the money. I think he was genuinely passionate about the Titanic and exploration, but he wasn't listening. He wasn't fucking listening to anybody, and you know, he put people's lives at risk. But like, it wasn't like a purely, oh, I want to make a load of money, because he was already, you know, he's already very rich. But
it's not right.
So I don't. It's narcissism, but it wasn't malicious. It wasn't malicious, but he was just fucking deluded. And so it's when passion can lead to arrogance, and then arrogance can lead to. Okay, I'm sounding like fucking Spider-Man with great.
Yeah. So that was like a turd in the sock to me. But lots of people were saying it's a dead body.
No, that's Spider-Man. Help!
It's not a glove, because if it was, that's a massive fucking mountain. That scale of that. Some people were saying it might be the bag of someone who had died rolling down. So what do you think? What do people think of that?
I'm sorry, I was laughing. It's a turd in a sock.
It's probably like someone's bloody head or something, leg.
It's just like a shoe. Hate leads to anger. No, fear leads to hate. Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side. We have cookies on the dark side.
There we are.
No, that's not what I meant. I was talking about with what was it? With responsibility comes, what is the fucking quote?
With great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility. Come on now.
And which superhero is it? Is it Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man's uncle, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah. It's his uncle.
I believe, the dead one. Is he not dead? Is he dead?
Well, I mean, I know.
I can't remember anymore.
It's his auntie.
For Iron Man, didn't they? Changed it all, rewrote it.
Uncle Ben.
Not
the racist one.
Uncle Ben, not the racist. Let's make sure we say that one.
Well, Uncle Ben himself wasn't racist. It was just a novel.
There an Uncle Ben that was a bear? I'm sure there was. There was.
I don't know. I'm thinking about Tom Sawyer or some shit.
Tom Sawyer.
And the rice.
Yeah, the rice.
Yeah, the rice. Yeah.
Yeah, rice. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it.
Dark side leads to suicide.
Really good for camping, you know, boiling the bags.
Why does the dark side lead? No, the dark side leads to cookies. No, yeah, I'm not talking about that Uncle Ben.
They got Uncle Ben's cabin.
Uncle Ben's cabin. Yeah, problematic novels from the past.
Problematic icons.
Problematic novels from the past. It's okay. It's not your. I don't have a country. I don't have a country.
Nomad. She's a nomad. She lives on top of Mount Everest.
I'm a non-person. I don't have a country.
I summon her once my limit break has been reached by little bitches. Then
excuse me, I just barked.
Yeah.
I might have had a whiskey in my coffee.
Aunt Jemima, I don't know about that one. I don't know about her.
Who the fuck is Aunt Jemima?
I don't know. I know about Jemima. I think she was called Jemima.
Jemima Puddle Duck. That was a duck.
Yeah, there's that one. And then there was what's it called? Wurzel Gummidge. Was she not called?
Fucking Wurzel Gummidge. No, that was Aunt Sally.
Aunt Sally.
Wurzel Gummidge with his fucking loads of heads. He had loads of heads. He had loads of heads. Incredibly disturbing. I don't think they had that in America. That was a British show.
I do know that it was either one of the Australians.
If you haven't seen Wurzel Gummidge, like, it was a kids show in the UK in the 80s, and like he was a scarecrow, and he had loads of different heads.
Oh, right. This is a kids show, right? All you need to know is that this is a kids show, and we'll have episode There's just so many. There's one that I watched and it was just so.
Yeah, but come on. Oh, I know. We did have gollywogs. And they came free with some jam if you collected enough jams. I had a gollywog. I didn't know it was bad, though. It was just a toy. It wasn't until I got older and realised that the 70s was a racist time. And that I grew up in the 80s and then realised that the past was the worst. Oh my God! Fucking hell! I haven't seen this for so long. Yeah, but come on, guys. What about?
I know. I've still got the bed sheet.
Yeah, but come on, guys.
I've still got bed sheets of this.
Littlest Hobo. That's where it's at. The Littlest Hobo.
Oh, Littlest Hobo. We know that person. We know him.
There's a place. Oh my God, he's disturbing as fuck. This is the shit.
Oh, it's on Steam.
Do you think? Are you surprised? You're wondering why British people are so fucked up? It's because this is what we were brought up on.
Yeah, I watched this. We watched the whole thing.
I used to love Wurzel Gummidge. Why? I don't know. It's fucked up. He had loads of heads. He used to change his heads. Look, he's got loads of heads. It's so disturbing. Why has he got lots of heads? Oh my God, it's disturbing. This is cursed. This is so cursed. I had no idea that. Oh my God, I'm sorry. It wasn't just a kid toucher by the look of it. He fucking murdered. It was a fucking.
We had like 3 different vinyls, I think they were. This guy doing narration of like grim fairy tales.
Yeah, because Pertwee was a famous actor, wasn't he? But oh my God. And his girlfriend was a fucking wooden doll or something, wasn't she? Wasn't she like some kind of doll?
Oh yeah, she's just a big doll.
You see, everyone else is normal, but that guy's a scarecrow. And doesn't it? Yeah, he wanders around, but no one realizes he's a fucking scarecrow.
Remember them hats?
Oh no, this is disturbing as fuck.
That hat that girl's wearing, I remember those.
Typically British children, and there's a typically British man from the 80s. Look at him. That guy's probably about 25 as well, and they've made him look about 50.
Oh, she's like a game, isn't she? She's a fairground attraction. You have to like guess her way.
Oh, yeah, she's a doll. God, gone from that. Oh my God, that's Aunt Sally. That is her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God, no wonder we're so fucked up.
That's it. You get a coconut.
Oh, he got off a travelling showman. He was camping in my grandfather's field.
And they're not, of course, they're not. Oh no, they're foreigners from the West Country.
Has he got into this fairground stuff? You know, those old-fashioned painted horses, that sort of thing. I was doing a job for her the other day.
Oh, actually, they're posh people pretending to be from. They're posh people pretending to be working class.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are farmers though, so that they have land.
Don't we in the storage tent for them, will you? Not one sit up then. What
do you mean?
Wooden balls are valuable. This is Bloomsbury Barton. Look, this is Bloomsbury Barton. Once seen, never forgotten.
Oh, it's from the old films, isn't she?
Who?
Did she not come up yet?
I don't know. Oh, that lady, yes, she was. She was in the Carry On movies. Yes, she was. Yes, of course she was. Yeah.
So there were some big names in this.
Yeah, sex dolls have really evolved. Yes, they have.
Oh yeah, wait till you see her.
When they can clean my house, I'll get one.
And this is what we were. This was for kids. This was for like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds.
Yeah, this is a kids show.
This is for little kids. And it's all about this doll. And it's fucked up, mate.
No, Evil, I agree. When sex dolls can clean my house, I'll get one. But I don't need it to have tits. I just need it to clean my fucking house.
Come here.
Come here.
Did you hear him?
Hey?
He just went, "You damned old faggot."
Oh my God, no. Did he? He did not. No.
He
Did not.
He did.
Did he?
He did.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
wait,
did.
wait.
No way. Did he say that? Are you fucking joking? Did he really? This is a kids' show.
Well,
Yes,
listen.
I'm talking to you. Come here. Damn old faggot.
Oh my gosh, he did too.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I've no change.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned
Damn old faggot. Oh my gosh. I know, Lisa. That lady will only a weird hovo.
Hi, please.
Not forever. Just
Oh God, oh my God, he's got corn for eyebrows. It's horrible.
Please, let me pass.
You make a fine sketch.
Why did we watch this?
This is Albert and Cyan.
She needs more than pepper spray. She needs Krav Maga.
I'm telling you, I shall call a policeman.
Oh,
Hit him with your handbag. Hit him with your handbag, love.
no, you need to be old.
She's a very famous actress from that era, from like a series of British movies called the Carry On movies, which are problematic now in every way. Yes, he is a scarecrow, and he's got lots of heads. He can change his head. Yeah, he's a scarecrow that comes to life, and nobody's questioning it.
Friendly scarecrow, can't you tell? A gluten-free eyebrows.
Oh my
It's
God,
like
gluten-free eyebrows. They're not gluten-free. They're made of fucking. That's not gluten-free. It's literally gluten eyebrows. He's actually got gluten eyebrows. That is, well, I suppose it's not gluten yet. It will be when they break him down and put him through the mincer. Oh God, mincing words of gummage. Look at those innocent children. Stop. Don't go near him.
They're his friends.
Stay away from that man. Don't go near that man.
He can only say no.
That's all you know, Master Clever Dick. She might not be able to say nothing, see?
The subtitles are causing me a lot of pain. Please turn them off.
All right.
Because they're wrong, and it's really Clever Dick. That's such a British.
Then again, I might
I know exactly. But Evil, do you remember Return to Oz? Like Return to Oz, the witch from Return to Oz. He had loads of heads. I loved that movie. I loved Return to Oz.
See where he gets to actually meet Aunt Sally.
Look at that clip. Look at that. Typically British child of the 70s.
Yeah, she was in loads of shit. When she was in Geordie Racer, do you remember that? Geordie Racer.
Only vaguely. I think you're a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, like 1 year older.
Only 1 year. My brother's
I'm like 12 years, I'm like 15
my brother's 9 years older than me. And also remember in the 80s they reran all the shows of the fucking 70s.
But he's all going wearing her at. Yeah, Return to Oz is one of the best Disney
I
films. I
fucking love Return to Oz, so like
we could definitely.
I love Return to Oz. The Wheelers used to scare the shit out of me, but looking back, they look like theatre students on wheels, and they're really camp.
Yeah, it's really not scary at all, is it?
Yeah, no, they look like fucking camp theatre students on wheels. And the Gnome King, he was cool. The Gnome King. That is a great movie. I'm sorry. The Return to Oz was great.
Switch to Chrome.
And that's Veruza Balk as well. She was in The Craft and all that. And then later on, she was in American History X. She's hot. I had a crush on her. Who didn't have a crush on Veruza Balk? If you didn't, then you're not alive. Michaela Strachan was the one for me, though. Yeah, because she loved the animals.
I don't know.
Why hasn't Timmy Mallet been called out as a nonce?
Has he not? I thought he had.
No, he had some fucking. No, it was obviously Rolf's Cartoon Club. That's ruined animal. Ruined Animal Hospital. That's ruined Animal Hospital for me.
he did a picture of the Queen, and she didn't like it, and that's when they, all that shit.
Yeah, but remember, like when he died, I made a meme, and it had a picture of Rolf Harris, and it said, unfortunately, Fluffy didn't make it.
Oh my god.
It's what we speak.
But I don't think most people got it because like all the people I'm communicating with on Twitter are like fucking.
Could everyone hear it?
20 years younger than me. Aunt Sally's a bit of a doll, though, isn't she? She looks like a fucking 70s Steve on teas.
It's a very nice wooden egg, man. As handsome as a human egg, don't it?
You know she likes a spanking.
Oh, she's terrible with him. This whole series is about like her playing with him, and
yeah, she's a tart. Like,
it's definitely adults, isn't it? But it's definitely marketed at children.
On her wooden bottom.
All of the stuff is adult themed themes on here.
God, honestly, don't tell them about fucking Wackaday.
Oh no! Well, I've used Wackaday before in a video. I think I didn't even start
Timmy Mallet.
There was something I was going to do a reaction to, which we may as well do while we're here, which was the racism one. The Father Ted.
Oh, please do, please.
I'll put the StreamYard link up for that one, so if people want to join in for that one, if they're about the car.
It is creepy as fuck. You're right, Q. It's creepy as fuck. This is our childhood. It's creepy as fuck. I can't believe that I ever used to watch this. I'm so glad that we had the Littlest Hobo to make up for it.
No. I wonder if they've got the full.
I love Father Ted. I still love it today. I never get bored of it.
Oh no, me neither.
Father Ted is one of the most funny series ever. Like, it's the best.
Have they got the full one?
As long as we comment on it, it won't get flagged for copyright. We have to comment on it, and then it's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was going to put the StreamYard link up as well, in case people want to. See if I can get the full episode. It might be like slow, and then we have to speed it up.
I love the Real Ghostbusters and He-Man. Real Ghostbusters was amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
He-Man
Real Ghostbusters was really creepy.
He-Man was amazing.
I had a
got you now, He-Man, and now all of Eternia will be mine. and my jaw is moving slower than my laugh when I do that.
But
the thing is, you can do the same thing for the Wicked Witch of the West. I've got you now, Dorothy, and your little dog Toto too.
I might have to do some research on this before I can actually play it. I don't think it's going to be easy to get the episode, but we can get it.
It doubles up as a Wicked Witch of the West impression, though.
We need to get the full episode.
And now all of Eternia will be mine.
Oh, hang on. I might have found something here. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay. So,
He-Man.
There's like a few episodes, but they haven't got the racist one. They've got the Playground one.
Yeah, DuckTales was kick ass.
Yeah, man. I haven't seen the new ones.
DuckTales was cool.
I don't even know if it's season one. Is there only one season? There's like one or two.
DuckTales. Yeah, Real Ghostbusters was banging. Real Ghostbusters was great. Real Monsters was good as well. That was 90s though, but Real Monsters was great.
Real Ballbusters. Well, that's that then, I think, because I can't do the Father Ted. I'll do that.
We can still chat though. We can talk.
We can, but I'm going to save it because I'm going to go on. We can do it for a little bit longer. Maybe till an hour and a half mark.
I mean, like, we're the best stream now.
Well, I know, but we're going to be doing.
This is the first time I've streamed live with you properly, though, isn't it?
True. That is very true. But we're going to be doing karaoke later, so I want to save a bit for that.
Are you enjoying the Lima and CPE combo?
Yeah, the Narcissist stream. It might not stay on a Wednesday. It might change to a different day because.
I mean, you need to change it because I can't. Weekdays are not good for me.
Yeah, that's it. It's just because we were talking about it then. We never even went into the shit on the mountain, but
that's
we'll sort that out another time. We'll do that next time maybe. But I don't want to go longer than an hour and a half or a couple at the most, but maybe about an hour and a half for each one.
We have gone off on an 80s cartoon tangent.
Like
on another, maybe I should start streaming on this channel, and then maybe we can do like more stuff about 80s kid shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We could do like an 80s kids show, like one of those
creepy stuff that we got by.
No, we could do one of those tier lists for like 80s kids shows.
I don't know what that is.
A tier list when people like make a tier list, so like you put them into categories.
Top 10 best fucking kid shows where.
No, like you create a tier list in order, like with from best to shit, and then.
All right, yeah. Oh yeah.
We could do that for 80s kids shows.
We'll do it as a parody of one of those ones where. Remember, it was like in the 2000s.
I could do that on Channel Lima.
On the TV, I was like on Channel 5, they'd have them, it'd be like, isn't that right, someone from Hollyoaks? And they'd be like commenting on like Pink Floyd or something, or some advertising campaign for them.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it was like, isn't that right? And
but yeah, 80s kids shows.
Like that, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, maybe Channel Lima can
if you want to do that on Lima, I'm well up for that. It's just we need to conserve the hours because I want to save extra time for karaoke tonight.
Yeah, it's just that I don't know because it's going to be really late, so I don't know if I can.
Yeah, it's going to be about midnight, I'd imagine, for me, which is 1 for you. But I could do it a bit earlier. I could do it at like 11 if you wanted.
What do you mean it's 1 for me? No, it's not.
Is it not? Oh, I don't know because everyone's got different daylight savings times now.
No, I'm in England.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. Always late. So.
No, but I used to live abroad, but I'm not now.
Right, okay. Fair enough, I don't need to worry about that then. Well, so we can do it maybe at 11 if you want, an hour earlier. Can we do it like that?
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah?
Does it work for the chat?
I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're still here.
Yeah, Q, you have to come on for the.
Are you bored of us now?
Yeah, that's
I need to get my bum out.
We'll save that one for another stream.
Oh, my bum.
Yeah, save it for your own channel. That one.
What, my bum? Save my bum for my own. I don't know if it's going to be allowed on YouTube.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
No, I might have to set up a separate career for that. I have to set up a separate career for that one.
It'll mean some research and like getting some episodes from somewhere because like can't get them anymore on YouTube, can you? I thought there wasn't Father Ted. I did look not long ago and there was one.
That's a shame. I don't have a channel though. I mean, I don't have a chat. I have got a YouTube, but I don't have a channel.
Wait,
I just have a YouTube. I've never not uploaded anything, so there's no channel.
Why don't you just start the stream now? And we'll just move over to yours. And we'll do
okay, I can try. What's the Streamlabs? What is it? What are you streaming in? StreamYard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'll try it. Let me just. Oh God, this is new to me.
Yeah, man, we'll keep it going and see if yours can keep going. And then after that, we'll do
download stream. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have to like create an account or something?
Just be prepared. You can get some people.
What do you mean, some people?
You're gonna get some people.
Some people.
Yeah.
Like
some
what?
People, you know, there's some people. Fucking hell, some people.
Some people.
Some people. You're gonna get some of them. But just letting you know. But it's okay because it's not connected to anything in real life or anything. It's saying you're all right as long as it's completely separate.
I'm an open book.
Fair warning. Just saying.
I know. So, what's your main reason for using it?
Exactly.
I am.
Please make me a mod so I can ban certain people. If only just to do that, and then I'll come off it again.
Is that the YouTube? Okay.
Some mean girls.
Yeah, there's mean girls. I'm a nice girl, so I'm not.
We're the nice ones.
A mean girl. I'm a
We just
nice
like to
girl.
talk about mountains.
Move every mountain.
Bumps.
Open YouTube live dashboard. And now request verify.
See, I didn't do that. I didn't know about that part of it. I didn't do that.
Oh, what's this? Okay. It's asking me to do stuff.
Send it on the Discord. That's a good idea. You could send the link in the Discord. But if you don't want those guys to go over. But I mean, they're going to find it anyway, aren't they?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
okay,
matter.
I can't do this. I am doing it. It's asking me to verify my phone, and I can't do that because my phone's set. So I will do it now.
Yeah, don't do that while you're sharing your screen for gold's sake.
Oh yes, I'm not sharing my screen.
It's all right.
No.
Right. Okay. Well, shall we reconvene?
Yeah. We'll reconvene. I'll let you know if we can do something over on my channel. I'll let you know. So thanks everybody for coming and doing the mountains with us.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, there'll be more mountains, and it will only get more as people start going up.
I'll share my shit on the Discord and
the stories
shortly. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, good then.
Catch you later, Bill and Ted.
All right, see you in a bit. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Lima. It's been great. And I found someone who wants to rant about shit on Mount Everest as much as I do. And I was just proper jazzed. And so we just struck while the iron is hot. But we did vent a lot of our spleens before we came on. So there is that. But next time we will reconvene and I will make sure that I've got some videos about the poo on Mount Everest. And then we'll look at those and talk about it because that was actually what we were going to do today. But never mind. Well, yes, thank you, Evil. It was fun and we'll do it again. And I'll see you over at Lima's in a bit.